Dirt Connections, right here, right now.
Good morning, my neighbors. It's Monday after Thanksgiving, and we have a pool demo job, and I'm going to get all this concrete out of here. I brought my stuff over. I got my big excavator coming tomorrow. And then I have a smaller excavator coming so I can dig all this out, because all of this concrete's going to be hauled away. I just want to demo all of this, gain access to the pool area, and have a nice day. That shed's going down, the pool pump and everything that's in it goes. Everything that's over there goes except for that planter box. I need my guys to come help me. Have a nice day. In the moment, I'll just try to swing this, and I just saw this wire here. It's kind of low, so I got to be careful. Okay, we're making progress, so we'll get some safety glasses. The new little multi-purpose all fired up. We're going to cut that at the bottom. We're going to save that little cacti plant, put it over there. Then we're just going to collect all this stuff, and we're golden. Yeah. And then we're going to demo that shed. We're going to do it by hand because we installed that new lamp post there. And we're not going to wreck that. That's a 4x4 pressure treated with composite top and wrap around it. Okay, so we're pulling out some of this concrete, cut that wire, fence. That thing, man's got to do by hand. I could lift that concrete pad, but I don't want to wreck the new light pole. This concrete's got to go over there. That's handwork once they get done over there. Okay. It's in the afternoon. We're working. I cut this in for a staging area, and the guys will back up. I want some cones over there and move some solar lights that are over there. Put some cones over there. I'm going to fix this fitting on this thing. Collect all my tools. One more hour. We're done for today. Excavator comes tomorrow, the big one with a 1,000-pound breaker. Smash that up, then I'll get another one with a thumb, claw all that stuff out. I got kind of a staging area here, so I can collect all my concrete, put it in a pile, then I can call in my trucks and get it out. Once I get it out, I'll call in for my inspection. All my concrete's gone. Then I'll truck in my dirt. I'm going to grade this out and use my secret recipe for grass seed, certified seeds, fertilizer, lime, straw mats, and the staples. Okay, so we demoed the building and cleaned everything up, and all that stuff went in a little dump truck. I took it to the dump, put out some cones because I know I don't want the guys to hit the house. We got the concrete perimeter done. Stockpiled that. I cut this ground so the guys I can stage here. Changed out two fittings. These two hydraulic couplings. I had to change these out. That one, $100, no extra charge. Safety fence. I can't get that concrete. They'll get the excavator over here. We're saving the banana plants. Make friends with my customer. All right, that's the concrete that was on the perimeter minus that. What do we got there? 15 yards. 2 loads there. Okay, positive thoughts and prayers. Excavator with a 1,000-pound breaker, and we pumped out the water, most of it. We're good for tomorrow. All right, positive thoughts and prayers. Good morning, my neighbors. It's Tuesday, December 3rd, and it's 7:30, so I got out here and I fired up the machines, get them all warmed up, make sure they're okay. Yeah, this one was slow to start, even though I hit it with the glow plugs. Anyway, so my little one started up, no fuss, no muss. So what I got to do is I got to get egress into there from there. Jump down in the belly and smash the floor first. Then I got to cave in the walls so I can dig all that out, stockpile it, and haul it out of here. This material here was a perimeter pad. I need to see if I can move a little bit of this over here, and I'll start in about 15 minutes because I have neighbors here. I'm not going to hit the hammer till 8:05. I mean, I'm allowed to start at 7:30 in Fairfax County, but let everything warm up will be cool. So that's the plan. I'm going to sit in a little truck, stay warm. Yeah, I didn't want to come in here because of a mud hole. It rained a lot yesterday. But have a nice day. We'll get it done. It's going to be a beautiful day, man. Sun's out coming out. I'm alive. Enjoy this perfect day, folks. Okay, so my little machine has a hydraulic leak and the hammer is very, very slow. Something's wrong. So I'm on standby. I'm taking I called Sunbelt to get a mechanic to come look. I see a little leak, but the hammer was just not hit. And I've got my accelerator on. I mean, you know, it's not working right. Something's wrong. So I'm going to take a chill pill. I only ran that thing for maybe 20 minutes. It just doesn't go. I tried yesterday. It didn't go. So I'm going to chill out and wait till the mechanic comes here, and we'll see if he can diagnose the issue and get it to go. Anyway, we got mechanical support that came out. These guys are great. They've been out to work on stuff before. We got a couple busted O-rings, hydraulic fluids low. I couldn't get it to go from yesterday, so I'm glad they came out. You can't run these machines without hydraulic fluid. So he's gonna work his magic. Have a nice day. Okay, so we got a little malfunction junction today. That hammer is not hitting good. We had one over here, we were missing an O-ring and two of them were busted. And even though we fixed those and then topped off the hydraulic fluid, that hammer is not hitting good. So they're going to get a hammer. Nance and Big Joe are going to get a hammer from McLean and bring it over here. But I got to hang here because I got to help him offload the hammer from the truck, bring it back here so he can hook it up, and then got to help him put that hammer on his truck. If I'm not here, man, I'm going to make his life miserable. So I'm going to take a chill pill. Maybe Rigoberto's going to come by. I have a check for him. And then Jordan is going to come by here. He's got a busted airbag on Jonathan's quad axle, so he's fixing that. So hopefully he'll come over here. So I just got to take a chill pill. And yeah, I want to go home. But if I go home, man, the poor guy from Sunbelt, he's going to have a fit. It's just going to kill him to try and do that. I mean, he can do it by himself. I know he can, but you got to help out, man. So life in the big city. I'll take a chill pill and we'll go from there. Anyway, everybody enjoy your perfect day, and just make sure that you always help out. You can't just abandon people. So my customer is very cool. He knows what's up, and so does the boss. So I'll just text him and advise him that we need a new hammer. And you know, I think this is a blessing because that's a mess right over there from yesterday's rain. We got good weather until next week. Today is the 3rd of December. And then I'll be able to make short work of this. But okay, I'll take a chill. Okay guys, it's Thursday. So everything supposedly fixed, I hope. Anyway, so we had 2 busted O-rings and a missing O-ring, so we changed those out. Okay, and I got a leak there. I got to tighten that up. That hammer, then after we fixed those O-rings, it still didn't work good. So then we got this one. We changed that out, and the couplings weren't right. So they came out and changed the couplings so they would marry up. They had the males and the females. Okay. So now I'm going to warm up the machine, and hopefully we're going to do good. And I'm going to tighten up on that fitting so we don't have a leak. Okay. Man, a heck of a day, man. I mean, anyway, the guy came out here and had to fix a couple other things on the machine. Then he went away and had to come back again because there were a couple leaks, and he had to replace a hose and a couple more couplings. So that took a couple more hours. The machine's working good. It's hitting hard. I smashed the bottom of the floor of the, the bottom of the pool, because what I want to do is dig all that out, and I'm going to stockpile it here. So it's got to go to the dump. I got tomorrow to do that. But in the meantime, I was going to keep working here, but the pin for the thumb, well, the bolt came out or broke or whatever, I don't know. So they were gone for a couple hours. But see right there, that is like that. You got to have a bolt that goes through that holds that pin in place. And man, thank God I was, paying attention, man. This is not my machine, but you got to take care of stuff. So the pin started sliding out. Jordan came by, thank God. He had a check for me, I had a check for him. And I was able to get this somewhat straight, and he was able to bang it into position, because, it could have come out, big problem, wreck stuff, because this is the pivot point on this boom arm, right? If I hadn't have seen it, I'm not saying I'm great, but I'm just going to say averted a disaster, a problem, catastrophe, by keeping your eyes on the machine. I don't know. It came out about, I'm booming out, trying to get out of that hole, and I see it sticking out about almost this far. Yeah, it was sticking out this far on the other side. So I laid her down, got it straight. Jordan banged it into position with the hammer. That is not my hammer work. That was like that. I mean, we hit it, but we didn't hit it that hard. Anyway, so they had to come back the second time around today and change out this hose. The coupling was bad. That thing was leaking. I tightened down on it. He checked it's okay. I think we put another O-ring over here or something. This thing over here, these were loose. He fixed those, had to change this out because the threads got messed up. But he couldn't, when he left the first time, the machine wasn't working good. It wasn't hitting hard, so you weren't stressing the machine. So when I started banging on it, when I finally got it to go, this was not tight. It came a little bit loose, and it stripped these threads as it rubbed on this bracket. But then the guy made sure all of these are tight. New hose. I mean, that one broke. That didn't work. I don't know. That one was messed. I don't know. Maybe it's a nitrogen gas in it. I don't know. We couldn't get it to work. I know. Everybody saw me. Got a couple witnesses. We couldn't get it to work. I wouldn't be surprised it goes back to the shop and they put it on and it works. The way things have been going, I'm not complaining. Anyway, so now that I know how to change this out, I went and got the big 24-inch, 2-foot wide bucket. And I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put this bucket in, and I'm getting all that crap out of there. And I didn't drive on the mud this time because I figured the mess I made yesterday, I'm not doing it today. And if the customer needs to leave, he can just ask me to move the truck, and I'll move the truck backwards and then pull in here. And I'm not doing this anymore. The dump truck is going to have to stage over here somehow, and I'm going to have to, load them here. It's too wet back here. And in Alexandria, we have something called marine clay, which is ugly, ugly stuff. And I did many foundation repairs in this area. So it's a expansive soil from the Pleistocene era, when the dinosaurs were around, from Telegraph Road to the Potomac River. And where I dress the place up some, it's 2:30. I think the mechanic is going to come to fix that pin. I put that over there, try to clean the place up. I'll put the chain back in the Bobcat. I mean, yeah, exciting day. But I did wreck this. There's some that needs to be done over there, but I think I can get it with the 24-inch bucket. Just start digging all this crap out of here. All this concrete cinder block debris, so I can haul it away. This is what we call a total pool removal. This isn't a partial. Partial is you make holes in the bottom and you backfill. You put the junk in there and then you cover it with dirt. This is a complete pool removal job. 10, 12 dump truck loads of materials got to come out of here. But man, it was a little dicey when I went in there. And you know, when you're in that, you got to make sure you don't throw a track, because it's not smooth material. So yeah, she was rocking and rolling in that hole. I had to get in there because I needed to get down over there, and I can't get the machine on that side because there's no room. Anyway, nobody got hurt. The machine didn't get busted. You know, Joseph from Pertex, I think it is, hydraulic line, third party, they took care of us. This morning I got the 24-inch bucket. It was crazy. They bring it out. Jose brings it out. I said, man, it's missing a tooth. And, oh, I didn't see it. Back into the shop he goes. You know, if you don't have the tooth on the shank, you ruin the shank. So that took a half hour. Anyway, life is great. Enjoy it. Have a nice day. Okay, quick heads up. Today's Thursday. So Friday, I'm digging all this out. All of this has got to be out of there. If I have to work Saturday, I work Saturday. But Monday's inspection, I want the inspector to see that there's only dirt in here, because this is a total pool removal. Once he sees all the concrete's out, stockpiled here, then I can go ahead and backfill with dirt, which would be awesome. I might do the backfill first, because, you know, that'll give me get some good dirt in here so that I can load the trucks, because right now it's muddy. So the universe will nudge me as to how to do it. Anyway, just wanted to do that quick follow-up. Okay, so I can't run the machine anymore right now. Okay, I get it, because that pin's going to come out and I don't have a bolt for it. And he's going to have to finagle it to twist it around so that hole lines up with the hole in the pin. And it's probably, I think it's called grade 8. It's got to be a heavy duty bolt. So anyway, I don't have one. So I secured the area. Nancy just told me at Sunbelt they're probably not going to come today. So I secured the area, dressed it up a little bit. I got to dig all this out tomorrow without fail. If I don't finish tomorrow, do it Saturday. Finished. And then my inspector comes on Monday, machine's off rent. Then I can start importing dirt on Tuesday. Have a nice day. And that's the name of that tune. Good morning, my neighbors. There's the Sky Suite headquarters, Annandale, Virginia. And guess what? I wake up and do my meditation, and I walk out and look. We got snow. But we're working today, man. I'm digging out that concrete out of that pool. But it looks pretty. Enjoy this perfect day. Okay. So the mechanic's running late. He's coming up from Ruther Glen, Virginia. So he might not be here till 1 o'clock. So I came down to the yard. I'm going to fix a couple marker lights on the 350 after I get it fired up. I'm going to move that out of the way, put it behind there, and that way the 350 is ready to go with snow. Oh, interesting enough, at Telegraph Road, the Route 1 was blocked all the way up to Fairfax County Parkway. So something happened there. So yeah, I'm just going to do some busy work. Can't run the machine today because it's broke. It's a simple fix, but they got to fix it because I don't want to own it fixing it. So I'll just go ahead and do this busy work, take a chill pill, and I got to dig that thing out tomorrow. I let my customer know, I let the boss know, you know, take a chill pill, have a nice day, enjoy the weather. So yeah, no fuss, no muss. All right, so we got the trailer and the 350 switched around so that can leave with no fuss, no muss in the case of an emergency. I put a push broom and a shovel in the back, and then I fixed the 2 marker lights on the left and right side of the center marker light, and this thing fired up, no fuss, no muss. That's awesome. So we're ready. Busy work. There's always something to do. I guess go back to the shop in Annandale. Okay, it's Saturday morning, 9 a.m. and I've been up against it here. Tuesday, torrential rain. Friday, snow. Machine broke down, fixed, broke down, fixed, broke down, fixed. I changed out the hammer. Okay, the good hammer's over there. I put the plastic bag around the couplings. That came apart pretty easy. I was able to put the bucket on there pretty easy. Let the machine warm up. It doesn't want to start. It takes 3 times to start. When other lights are out, I'll let them know. They've been providing excellent service. It's just one of those things. Just want to wait another 5-10 minutes. It's Saturday. Give people... You can start at 9 o'clock on Saturday. I just want to take a chill pill. Want the truck off the ground. Don't want it in the mud. It is a mud hole. I think what I want to do is dig all this out, stockpile it over there. Inspection is for Monday. Pass inspection. Lay down a big tarp. And the tarp's going to be wasted anyway. And just put a couple piles of dry dirt here so that I can back the trucks in here. I don't want the trucks back in here. They're going to wreck. Look, man. They're going to wreck. They make the place all dirty. I need dry material here, stockpile, and then start building it up, make that level so I can get the trucks in here. And then I can start thinking about getting the material out of here. I can't get that material out of here yet. Look at the site conditions. Anyway, good weather till Thursday next week. Fingers crossed. Man, I'm having pretty good luck. I busted the bottom of that floor and it's all dug out. I got to crane it up here. I got to jump in the little machine and make room. And then try to dig through this stuff. I got the bottom of the pool done. Then I'll just cave that in, toss it up here. But it's Saturday. And what time is it? Almost 11 o'clock. And I have no support from Sunbelt because they're closed on Saturday. And 1 hour into the work, 2 of the teeth came off. I got to be careful I don't ruin the shank. But from now on, I'm going to get more teeth and have them on standby so I can put them on there just in case. I mean, I had a tough time with this machine. So let me get this thing fired up, make room. I'm getting this done. I'm going to be careful of the shank. Worst case scenario, I buy the bucket. But I'm getting this thing done so I can have inspection for Monday. I got to pass. Okay, steady at it since early this morning. And I got all the footings out and I got the concrete bottom out. There's just a couple little pieces that are left. I don't think the inspector's going to give me a hard time about that. All that I want to use the excavator to dig that out. It's got a lot of rubble in it. I can't go over here because there's a wire over there. So I got to make room over here again so I can get the machine in there, and I don't want to fall in the hole. So I'll have a couple more hours of work. It's 3 o'clock Saturday. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, I got a lot of work done today. I got all the footings out, I got all the flat work out, I got all the walls out. I got a big pile here of contaminated stuff. So with my rock bucket, I'll fish through it. All the concrete goes one place. The good dirt's going to go back in here. I'm going to snatch that when I get to grade and pull it out. So we got that. Yeah, inspection's on Monday. What time is it? 4 o'clock Saturday. Yeah, well, I'm glad I got this much done. I mean, you know, I got it done. Weather was tough. I can't control that. So, I fueled that up. That hammer's no good. No, that one's good. That one's no good. Couldn't get it to work. And then 1 hour into working on this thing, 2 of the teeth came off the bucket. So I had to change my strategy so I wouldn't wreck the bucket, the shanks off the bucket. Anyway, the bobcat got down in there and cleaned everything up. Cut the dirt a little bit. Have a nice day. Cut the bank anyway. Couldn't get over there with the machine. I'll cut that Monday. Okay, good morning, my neighbors. Okay, so I kicked butt. It's 8:10 on Monday morning. We got an inspection today. I got the 2 hammers out of here. I paired up the broken hammer with the machine, the original hammer with the machine that's broken. Couldn't get it to work. Then I got the bucket. That goes to Lorton. The other hammer that's detached goes to McLean. The hammer that didn't work with the machine that worked is going to Upper Marlboro. So, and on Saturday, of course, I dropped 2 teeth right off Jump Street. So from now on, I'm going to, and I told Nancy, I want to have a couple teeth on hand with the pins so that in case I drop the tooth, I got the tooth and the pins to put it on the bucket so I don't ruin the shank. So inspection today, machine's on the street, the other hammer's on the street, the bucket's in my truck, and I'm going to fuel up my machine and wait on the inspector to call me. Oh, by the way, I brought a couple barriers and I brought my stabilization sheet, and I paid my man Mike Mathis for rent at the yard in Lorton. Have a nice day. We're at warp factor 10 light speed, but we did it, man. We're ready. Man, I love this truck. I mean, I love my 450, but this 550 with this long bed, man, I can throw that bucket in there, 2-foot wide bucket for the excavator. Have a nice day. I couldn't do that with the 450. I mean, I'd wreck it. But anyway, this truck's awesome. I got all the tools. I just love this truck. And man, we were up against it. Sunbelt Reynolds helped me out a bunch. Nancy, she's awesome here in Lorton. And Rodney, and Terrell, and Big Joe. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to return the bucket. And we passed inspection. And I got to buy some stuff because I really want to kick butt tomorrow, set up my stabilization sheet, make a little construction entrance. Yeah, buddy. Hello. Good morning. And bring in some dirt and build a little bit of a pad so I can start working in there. Man, my little truck this morning, she fired up. It's cold. It took 3 tries. But no, the little old truck did good, man. The DT360. I'm just gonna do a walk around on the truck. And I'm gonna let it warm up. It's cold. Yeah. Tires are good. Check my front tires. My lights are good. And then my brakes are good. Yeah, I'll let that warm up. 6 o'clock. Sit in the truck, take a chill pill. Anyway, that one's hooked up for Virginia Department of Transportation snow plowing. And the AVL, I guess it's called Auto Vehicle Locator. It was working a week ago, it doesn't work. So maybe it's just a fuse, so I bought a bunch of fuses. And I'm gonna see if there's a blown fuse and get it to work, because we know it works. Because we put it in another truck. So that's another project maybe this afternoon. Today we got to build the construction entrance so we can minimize mud, dirt on the road, and safety for the trucks, and see if we can get some dirt into the pool demo area so I can have a platform to work with. So that's what we're doing today, and I got number 2 rock to build the construction entrance on that truck. And I'll meet Francisco at 7, and we can do quiet work and then offload that and push it around with the track loader. And then I'll switch out the truck, so I have this truck here with all my tools for support, and then see if we can get some dirt delivered. I don't know, man. 4 to 10 loads would be awesome, but we'll see what happens. Cisco came, that's awesome. So I got me some number 2 recycled concrete yesterday, and I came out and I brought all my stuff yesterday anyway. So early this morning, Francisco and I laid out the stabilization sheet, and then we unloaded the stone and graded it out, and I have access from my customer. I built this for safety and wanting to keep the property clean for my customer, because we had lots of rain and snow, and we're going to do the blow dry with a leaf blower later. In fact, we should do it now. And Ariel's on the way with one of the quad axles. And we're gonna maybe push 5 loads in there. The ground's frozen, which is cool. But what we want to do is, when he backs up here, I don't want this bank to give way. So I'm just gonna put this in here, the dirt here, so it could hold the bank and be safe. Okay, so I cleaned this up. I pushed some dirt in there. I got the concrete bits out. I got my rock bucket out. You'll see over here, right here. Right? So I'm gonna be able to fish through my concrete. I don't want to haul dirt. Little pieces of concrete will go in there, but my rock bucket is going to be able to filter that out and make that into a pile. And I made a nice pad here where my man can dump my dirt here, and I can push it in and build this up so I can have some working area. Once that's done, I can go ahead and push my concrete into a pile, push the dirt in there. And then I'm going to grade this all out. I got chunks of concrete. When I get to grade there, I can pull that out. Yeah, and make this place look nice. So I made this safe. My customer, I didn't have this in the deal, but if I don't build this, it's going to be unsafe. It's going to be unsafe. So, we're good. I got a big... My man can back in here and dump. Yeah, and I'm gonna put a cone here so we can protect that. So Ariel's making delivery, which is awesome. You know, just nice and easy. I made this construction entrance for him. Take care of the customer, take care of the driver. I'm building up my dirt here. I don't want the bank to give way on this heavy load. Yep, he's doing good. All right, we did something today. We did a lot, but not a lot. I gotta get a lot of dirt in here. I gotta try to get 6 loads in here. I gotta build this deck here, right here, so I can go ahead and fish through that stuff and make a concrete pile here. That's what I have to do. I need a working platform for concrete. You know, this was a mud hole, and I fished through some of that. I might have got maybe 3 buckets, maybe 2 buckets worth of dirt in there from this. But I don't want to put all that crap in there and take care of my customer. All this big stuff, I got to get that out of there. On the other side, I got concrete. But that's all I could do, man. It was a mud hole. And it's cinder block. The walls were cinder block. So when they crumbled, if it was a gigantic piece of concrete, I could have heaved it out of there. But that's the name of that tune. And I got concrete over there. I'm going to get that out of there when I get to grade. I'm glad my man Francisco came and helped me. I could have done this by myself, but it went faster. You know, we did a good job here. And the lady of the house has nice, clean access to the driveway, to the garage for her, which is cool. Guys, so it's Wednesday, and I'm getting some dirt in here slowly but surely, and I'm working it. I still need to work it harder. But what I got to do is I got to build a pad here, because I got to fish through that concrete and make a pile here, so I can back my trucks up in here and load them out. And I didn't have any room, and the cinder block, when it crumbled, it got mixed with dirt as I tried to pull it out. I passed inspection. All the footings, all the walls, all the flat work on the bottom is out. So that's why we passed inspection. So, that's just the way it goes. So once I have room here, then I or Rigoberto or Francisco can fish through the concrete, stage it here for me to pick up as we bring in more dirt and work this ground. And when I get closer to grade, I'm going to get that concrete, and that's going to go in a pile here. So, and I got my tooth bucket, and that's going to work. It's kind of working, but we got marine clay here, and the ground is wet, and it freezes, so I'm getting dirt clods. So I have to sort that out later. I'll just back grade with the tooth bucket and the teeth on the bucket and try to screen it that way, because the concrete's got to be separated from the dirt or they don't take it. And the dirt place only wants dirt, and they don't want concrete with it. Sometimes you can find a place that'll take it, but here in Northern Virginia, dump sites or disposal sites, they're not prevalent like they were before. We used to have Hilltop, and then Rainwater, and we used to have 606 is going to be closed. There were a couple other ones that we had, but they're all closed. Hawkins, he's closed. It's a trick now. They're going to have to, they'll figure something out. I'm not going to panic, but I'm just letting you know right now, today, there's an issue with disposal sites in Northern Virginia. That's just the way it is. We'll work it out. That's part of the trick. Talk at you a little later. Okay, slowly but surely I'm filling this thing in. I could have 100 trucks here, but they're gonna wreck something. Anyway, I got a couple of good drivers coming in here that I can trust and control. I don't want to wreck the guy's house. The corner there where the flag is, I put those cones there so they can't catch the corner overhang on the house. Flacco, Alex is going to be here from Capital Builders Group tomorrow. He's got a 550 dump. He might have a couple loads from Annandale from one of our jobs, so he can dump that here. And once I get this pad built, maybe I'll get out there a little bit more. Then Rigoberto maybe can come in here and start staging all my concrete here for me. He'll have a place to stage it. He's a pretty patient guy. He'll bring all my concrete over, fish through that, use that tool. And what he can't do maybe on Friday, I'll do on Saturday. Then maybe have Ariel come in here and get maybe 6 loads of concrete out of here. Then I can and with the concrete going, I can go to town and put some of that dirt back in the hole that was original stuff and get to buttoning this place up. Yeah, awesome. Okay, we got some good work done today. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to work here Thursday, and we'll bring in some more dirt. Make this platform a little bit bigger. Then Rigoberto can come in on Friday starting at 7:30, and he can start bringing in the concrete and stage it here for me. What he can't do on Friday, I'll finish up on Saturday. And then Ariel, who did a good job today and yesterday, can come in here on Monday, and maybe I can get 6 loads of concrete out of here. I'm going to fish through that stuff because the dirt goes back in the hole. I only have that contaminated because when I ran the excavator, I was fishing out the block and the block came apart, so I had to take out the block with the dirt. On the other side, I have concrete. So, yeah, we'll do good. We're making progress. And we're being safe, and I made a good entrance for the drivers, slowly but surely. And I put this down extra. Nobody figured on this, but man, I got to take care of the customer and my drivers and the county and the neighbors. All right, so this worked out good. And nobody hit the corner of the house, and everything's safe, and I make it easy for the drivers. Got this posted up so nobody wrecks into that. And have a nice day. All right, Thursday, I'm coming back, 7:30. God willing. Okay, it's Thursday, and we're doing awesome. All right, so I'm starting to get some room in here. The little machine fired up, awesome. You got to take care of your stuff. So I can start fishing through this stuff and have a place to put it over here maybe. But I'm going to bring in maybe 2-3 loads. Rigoberto can do the fishing out. I need to cut this. I need to see if I can dig this out right here so I can get room to go around. I'll do that. That'll work. At least he can swing that corner. I got my tooth buck ready. It's full of dirt. And we'll be good to go. We'll start build a little pile in that corner for now. Just a little bit. So tomorrow we'll start bringing in the concrete over here, maybe a little bit today. Saturday I can finish. Friday I have to make a delivery for dirt out to Chantilly, a couple loads. So that's why I have Rigoberto here running the machine. He's good. Today I got to grease that thing at the end of the day and fuel it up. And then I got to get back to the yard in Lorton, jump in the 350 after I unhook the snowplow and run it up to Malloy Ford so that I can see what the problem is with the AVL for VDOT. Somehow it lost power, maybe a little short. So busy day today and tomorrow, but we'll get it done. Have a nice day. It is done. I have it now. Okay. Thursday, almost 2 o'clock. So Ariel and the team brought in some dirt, and I got this kind of to grade. I got 2 more loads. Ariel's going to bring 2 more loads And then, yeah, I got the Sunbelt rental machine out of here, and then cleaned the street because it was muddy, and then, you know, when it was frozen and thawed out. So I cleaned the street, and I blew dry the place, and helped them load the other hammer with my machine and chain. Got that done, brought in a bunch of dirt, blew dry the driveway a couple times. I'm going to do it one more time. When Ariel comes back with the next load, I'm going to push it. And then Ariel can come back if he has one more load and just plop it here, and I'll get it in the morning. I'm going to bring Rigoberto here in the morning, and I want him to take the machine, and after a few hours I want him to grease it again. I greased it just a little while ago, but it's hard on the machine. I want Rigoberto to spread all this out so I can get it with the rock bucket over there. See that? My rock bucket. Spread it out because I can't dig it out with the rock bucket. We can just spread all this out, and then I'll go raking it up with the rock bucket. And I put it in a pile because I had needed room for the trucks to back in here. So after today, no more dirt. Friday, Saturday, prep for concrete removal. Let's get the concrete out of here Monday, Tuesday. Then I bring in my last loads of dirt and start shaping this place up. But it's coming around. It was a big pool. I don't know. I almost got 30 loads in here, and I still need a little bit more. So, yeah. We're going to dress this place up and make it look beautiful. I got certified seed, lime, fertilizer, straw mat, staples. I want to make this place look beautiful. So maybe hopefully I finish next Friday. That would be very, very cool. Okay, so it's Friday, and Rigoberto came out and helped me out today because I had to make 2 dirt deliveries in Chantilly. So he consolidated, or he's broke this dirt up into piles so I can snatch it Monday, Tuesday with Ariel and load it. So that's fueled up again, greased up. Have a nice day. Friday. We're gonna tidy this up over here a little bit with the hand shovel. I'm going to Malloy Ford to pick up the 350 they got fixed and play musical cars again. Enjoy this perfect day. Okay, it's Monday. And we had some snow, and it's really cold. So early this morning I went by the job site, and I got the Bobcat fired up. So that's great news. Little machine fired up. I had to dig out some frozen dirt under the foot pedals so I could move the bucket. Then I ran down here to the yard in Lorton, and I got this senior citizen dump truck fired up. It's cold, man. Little truck fired up. That's awesome. Of course, this did too, but it's new. So letting it warm up. I'm gonna get my gear, get my kit, put it in there, and see if we can't do 4 to 6 rounds of concrete removal from the other job site. The quad axle broke down. It's cold, so I don't have that one today. So I'm gonna load that truck and drive that truck, then unload it, then come back, load it, drive it, unload it. I'm gonna do it. See if I can't get 4 to 6 rounds out of it, which is a big win. And hopefully the quad axle will be ready tomorrow, and if it's not, I'll just repeat, and at the latest Wednesday I'll have all that concrete out of there. That's my goal. Just gotta keep on getting up. Have a nice day. Stay warm. Good morning, my neighbors. It's Tuesday. It was cold yesterday. I got 5 rounds out of the pool demo job yesterday. The quad axle broke, so I had to do it with my little dump truck load. Load and go, load and go, load and go. Anyway, did that. Fired up the 350. The AVL is working on it. This ain't no problem on the 550. The 450's in Montana. This thing, my little dump truck, maybe I can get 6 loads out of there, all concrete. Hopefully we'll be out by tomorrow. Then I can do rough grading. Then we have inclement weather Thursday, Friday. Good weather Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm finished before Christmas for my client. Seed, straw, certified seed, fertilizer, lime. It's going to be beautiful. Straw mats and with the staples. That'll be good to go. So it's 5:44. I'm going to pull out at 6, get there 6:30, fire up the machine at 7, warm that up, and I'm going to start running and gunning. It's Wednesday morning, and it was cold Monday. Tuesday, a little warmer, and today we're heat wave. I think it's 25 degrees. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get my last couple loads of concrete out of here. My customer was so nice. The family love is strong here, but anyway, she gave me this little gift, thoughtful, big smile. The house was really messy. I'm just so glad they were so patient and had faith in me, because we had rain that hurt me, and then we had snow and that hurt me. So the place was kind of messy, and I'm just very happy that they had faith in me, and I'm knocking it out, and it's looking nice, and yep, there's some goodies right there, and I'm going to enjoy them, even though I'm practicing keto. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy those little cookies. I'm in the Christmas spirit. Anyway, it's just so nice that the people were so kind to me. I very much appreciate it. And Merry Christmas to everyone. Okay, I'm down to my last pile, I think. And I love my rock bucket. That's helped out a lot. So let's get that. And then some of this to get a full load. And the ground's frozen. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, so I can start grading this out. Maybe I can comb some of that out. Let's get to it. Okay, so my ground's wet, and I kept working and working and working this dirt, and here's the trash. And there's some good dirt in there, but it's all wet. So I piled it up. I'll fish through it with my rock bucket, but I don't think it's gonna happen today. And I'm going to get some of that stone up. Maybe put 1 or 2 scoops in there for the dump truck and haul off. Good morning, my neighbors. It's Thursday, and we got a heat wave. It's 30 degrees today. So I talked to Ariel. I got all the concrete out. I got that. That's trash dirt. I mean, I can't pick through that. That's all got to go. That's trash. Anyway, I got 4 to 5 loads coming in here. I got to fill that hole in. I got to fill this in. Got to fill this in. Got to fill this in. I got to fill this in. Maybe 6. Anyway, so I got to get this out of here after the dirt comes in. That's heavy. And my truck, I took the trailer out of here, so it's out on the street, half a block up the road. So I gotta take a chill pill. Plus I got Sean coming over here with my straw mat. I think I'll put my straw mat over there. I'll put my straw mat over there. I got my seed and my fertilizer, lime. That's coming, because I know I'm going to make this place look pretty. That's got to come out of here, and that's a lot of grunt work. I got to back the truck up in here and throw that in there or something. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And then I got probably two loads of, that's a load. I got 2 loads, maybe two loads of trash that's got to come out of here. I had to build this or it wasn't going to get done, man. But customer's happy, and he knows another customer I work for. Awesome. Crime fighters. Batman and Robin. That's what I'm going to call them. Batman and Robin doing their part for crime fighting in the USA. Alright, it's chill pill time. I just got to back these guys up and make sure nothing gets wrecked. And we're golden. Okay, so it's warming up and it's a mud hole again. But I'm going to get 2 more loads in here. I got the trailer out. I got site 1 on the way. Sean is going to help me out. Offload that material. We got rain coming Friday. Hopefully it'll be sunny Saturday. Sunday, that's what they say. Good dirt coming out of my plane so I can dress this place up really nice. Okay, I got site 1, Sean out here from Springfield. Put all my stuff on a pallet so I can take care of my customer. And we're gonna put it over there where that blue tarp is, so we can take care of the customer. My neighbors. So today is the Monday before Christmas. And yeah, we put in a hard day today. We worked very hard and smart. So I got 1 load of stone out of here. My construction entrance. The bad dirt. Brought in 2 loads of some screen fill dirt here. Ground's frozen, but I think it turned out pretty decent. It's 40 degrees, so that helped us today. Now we're just trying to clean the driveway, but we don't have a lot of water pressure on this hose. So we got everything loaded. Just gonna hose that down, roll up the hose, throw the stabilization sheet on the truck, and we call it a day. I think my customer will be happy. I hope so. Almost got it. Almost. Yep. We installed that new light there too. Nobody hit it, nobody crashed up on the house. It's awesome. I had like 30 loads come in and a bunch of concrete that went out, and nothing got wrecked and nobody got hurt, and the job looks pretty good to me. I just met with my customer. He's super happy. Driveway looks good. Another satisfied customer. Thank you very much.
Dirt Connections is right here, right now. Dirt Connections, the professionals.